Hello all, how are you doing? I hope all of you are doing very good. Today there was a budget was presented in the parliament. Okay, I hope all of you have followed, and there is a lot of news is going on. I think you already gone through a few of the analysis on the WhatsApp groups and Telegram groups, etc. I'm making this video to make it very simple. These kind of what are the initiatives taken by the government, and there are not many changes as far as direct tax, indirect tax, and other things which are related to CA, CWA professionals are concerned. Not many changes. So I thought of covering it in a only 1 to 1.5 page entire initiatives taken by the government. Okay. The reason why I'm making this video is there is a lot of overflow of information on the news channel. Just to know about one amendment or one initiative, one new tax, we need to watch around half an hour, 35 minutes, 40 minutes, and a new analyst's analysis on that and all. So what we want is just a one pointer update on the what is the amendment, what is the initiative, or what is the recent change. So for that reason, to save your time, I'm making this video. This is a very short video, concise video, crystal clear video, which will make you clear about what are the major initiatives in the taxation field. Okay, let's quickly go through this 2022 highlights, and this is only relevant for the CA, CWA professionals and other MBA and other professionals. So I'm not making this video generally. There are a lot of things were discussed in the budget. I'm only included related to this profession only. Okay, the first point is total budget for this 2023 is 39,44,908 crores. This was the total budget of expenditure that was made in the budget. Okay, and the first is related to direct tax. Direct tax, what are the amendments? First thing is that there is a surcharge. If you remember, there is a surcharge was there which is 12% if the net income crosses net income, either is a income as per the income tax act or the book profit. If it crosses 10 crores, there is a surcharge levy that is 12%. That 12% now it is reduced to 7%. If it is earlier it was less than 10 crores, it is 7%. Now even if it crosses 10 crores also, the surcharge will be 7% only. So the amendment will be, in case of domestic companies, irrespective of the income, irrespective of the net income, the surcharge will be levied is 7% only. This is the initiative. And there is a foreign company, there is nothing talking about foreign company here. Foreign company surcharges as it is. Okay, this is first amendment. And second amendment is, if you see long-term capital gain only, surcharge is differing for different categories of assets. It will go up to around 37 to 38%. Okay, long-term capital gain surcharge. So what government has took is they just capped the maximum surcharge that can be levied for any kind of transfer, any kind of long-term capital gain. The maximum surcharge that can be levied is 15%. It can be below 15% surcharge. It cannot override the 15%. That is the second amendment. So this is applicable for any type of asset. And third one, this is more useful one. So if you make any error or omission in your previous 2 years return, normally you won't able to correct it, even if you know about the omission or correction, because there is no window available on the income tax portal. After some time, you will receive a notice from the assessing officer saying that this much of tax you need to pay, and then you need to attend before the tax officer, you need to give a letters to it, and there is some conversation will happen. After that, that case will be closed. Just to avoid all these unnecessary documentation, unnecessary things, what government has did is they have given a window to correct returns for the last 2 years from the relevant assessment year. Last 2 years, you can still you correct your return if you know about, if you missed out any income that has to be disclosed, but you have not disclosed it in the return, you can go ahead and disclose it, and you need to pay the additional tax if any on that. Okay, this will reduce the burden on the small SSEs, and especially these individuals and salaried professionals which have missed did any omission or correction that was needed in the last 2 years return. This is a good initiative. Okay, and the fourth one is very interesting. This is a new era of taxation. That is a taxation on the digital currency. If you, I think you all of you have heard about this cryptocurrency, right? So cryptocurrency is in India also it is becoming famous rapidly, and few people have already started investing. But there is no current provision available to tax on these kind of categories with the government. Government cannot tax on these categories because there is no provision available. That's the reason why government has took an initiative to charge at the rate of 30% on all those transactions. 30% is a higher tax, but they kept it because currently this is not a regulated thing in India, regulated business in India. That's the reason why maybe they kept it little at a high level, that is 30% taxation. How the 30% will be calculated? I given an example here. Sale proceeds through cryptocurrency. Okay, less cost of acquisition. The only deduction that was allowed by the government is cost of acquisition. Whatever cost that you incur to buy that currency, that you can take as a deduction. On that net proceeds, tax will be applied 30%. Okay, this is the taxation. There is no other deduction will be allowed for this. And further, for example, you buy your cryptocurrency and you gift it to your relative. Okay, if you gift it to your relative, that also will be considered as a transfer only. The receiver, your relative needs to pay the tax of 30%. In your relative's hands, there will be no cost of acquisition will be nil. If you have given a complete 100% gift, 100% consideration free gift, and there will be no cost of acquisition available on the entire sale proceeds, whatever is the amount, he has to pay 30% of the tax. That is the amendment. Okay, and the last point here is about the carry forward loss. Carry forward loss, for example, you buy a cryptocurrency, just an example of cryptocurrency. If you buy cryptocurrency and you need to you sold at a loss, you have a loss now, and you cannot carry forward this loss. You cannot carry forward, and you cannot set off against any other income. So that was the about the sale of digital currency in India. Okay, point number 5 is again related to the digital currency only. For all digital currency transactions, there is a new levy of taxation. That is 1% of the consideration payable by the person who is responsible for the making the payment. The payer needs to deduct 1% of tax before making the payment. So this is the Tds provision. A new tax deduction provision was introduced to trace the transaction details of who is the party selling this digital currency, who is the party buying this digital currency. Just to know more details about it, they have introduced this a nominal taxation of 1% on every transaction to know about the volume of transactions happening in the country in an entire financial year. So again, this is a new section. This will be an important section in the withholding tax provisions now on the digital currency. Okay, and the last point is a I would say it's a procedural amendment. If you are working in articles or as a paid assistant, if you are involved in the income tax section survey proceedings, you know about this. And if you see in the income tax, for example, section 69, 69A, undisclosed income, unexplained expenditure. So those things, there will be an expenditure and which was incurred without any proof. There is an income similarly, and which was not disclosed in the return, but actually that was available in the books. While doing this survey or such, income tax department know about this. But what used to happen is, SSC's claim is that he will already have some carry forward losses in the income tax return itself. So what he will say is, even if there is an undisclosed income, I still have a carry forward losses. I will adjust against this income, whatever is income is there, I will adjust against my loss. I still no need to pay the tax. So this is the normal usual practice will happen. Just to avoid that, for undisclosed income, what government took an initiative is, if income tax department finds out any undisclosed income during such or survey under the income tax provisions, whatever brought forward loss is there in the income available in the income tax return, SSG cannot use that brought forward loss to adjust against this undisclosed income. That is the amendment. This is a procedural amendment. Okay. This is about entire income tax related. Now we will come to the indirect taxes. In indirect taxes, there are lot many amendments, and whatever initiatives that was there, whatever the duty changes that were there, mostly in the customs duty and a few in the in excise duty. And in customs duty also, those changes won't impact our profession, because I'm making this video only for the related to the CA, CA, CWA professions. So I'm not making a separate point for all those changes here. I just included as a summary in one point only, like there is a duty change in the import of capital goods and some jewelry. Due to this, few products prices will increase in the market, few products prices are decreased in the market. Okay, and these are don't have any impact on our direct impact on our profession. So I'm making in a single point, and you can go through. And if you want a detailed about each of these changes, including customs duty, there is a description link in the description is available in the to this video, and you can click on that. There is a 34 pages in actual budget speech of the finance minister was available in the description. You can download and go through it. And the summary document also available as a link in the description. You can download this. Okay. And there is another interesting point is there is a record collection of around 1,40,986 crores of GST in January month itself. This is the highest since the inception of GST from 2017. This is the highest amount we have collected. So this is a new benchmark for the GST collections. This is very interesting and encouraging point for the market. Now we are in the last category, that is related to others. In the others, the first point is related to IBC code. In the IBC code, there is a concept called cross-border insolvency resolution. What is this cross-border insolvency resolution? So, the companies are doing market globally now. It is not just restricted to India. Similarly, company might have assets across the globe, not just restricted to India. So in that case, there might be a chances that the corporate creditors may be spread across the globe, more than one country, more than in India. Okay, outside India. So in those circumstances, there is a concept called cross-border insolvency resolution. Government is currently working on it to make related amendments to the code to make it more effective in the cases where corporate creditors were present across the globe, and how they approach and how the committee of creditors will be formed and how the voting process will happen. All these things they are making changes in the IBC code in the near future. You can see lot of changes in the IBC code in this respect. Okay, this might be an important question for upcoming examinations, at least for 2022 in some time. Okay. uh, yeah, this is about IBC code. And then we are going to the second point that's related to digital rupee. So RBI is going to introduce a digital rupee, just a cryptocurrency. RBI has also started trading is about to start trading in the market, and they will introduce a digital rupee using blockchain technology from 2022 and 23. So you and me can start trading using that currency just like a stock market, and we can get some profit also. So this is a new initiative from the RBI side. This is a very welcome question, and RBI understand that upcoming markets, and they want to be part of the digital currency market as well. This is a good initiative. And the third point, and the most important point, is that now we can see the internet across all the places of the country, even the corner areas of the country, and government has took an initiative and allotted a budget to it, that optical fiber connections across the globe, across the country. Okay. So this was actually, this initiative was taken because last 2 years there is a work from home is going on. Everybody is going back to their villages and start working, but there is no proper internet connection was there. This was the reason government has took an initiative to spread this optical fiber, just like in urban cities and to all the rural areas also. This is a welcome initiative. Last point is related to the passports. There is a concept of e-passports was introduced in the budget. The current problem is that when you go for an international travel, obviously airport authorities will verify your passport. What used to happen is the passport's photograph and passport details, and when they are trying to match it with the person who is boarding the flight, and they are sometimes it will be very, very difficult, so that they are asking a lot many questions and about the details and all. This takes some time for the authorities to confirm about the identity of the person. To avoid that conversations and all, so what government is doing is this: they are introducing these e-passports. This e-passport contains a chip which can contain say important identity information about the person, like biometric reading as well as the fingerprints. So with these fingerprints and all, they will easily identify the person's identity. Actually, this will help the government to these fake passports. Nobody can copy these fingerprints and try to make a fake passport. In that way also, these e-passports are useful. This is again a good initiative. This is all about the budget. Okay, I included the main important points, which I think most of the most important points. If you think that I'm missing any important point, please mention in the comment section, and please provide a feedback about this video as well. Thanks for listening, all of you. And if you want to reach out to me, if you have any questions, you can reach out to me through this number. You can SMS me. You can send a WhatsApp message to me. You can call me as well. So I'm available. And this is my number. Signing off. This is Viresh. You're watching Virus Academy YouTube channel. Bye.